Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 23rd of November 2022. So yesterday, big tech, bonds and Bitcoin bounce as yield curve inversion deepens. That means the recession's only going to get worse. Stocks, bonds and commodities bounce and dollar dips in global risk. Amazing, isn't it? Yet the stock market continues to move up. US stocks gained amid softer dollar and yields on broad risk revival. And speaking of the stock markets, I thought I'd do a bit of research. Let me just move this over. This morning, I was going to actually create it myself, and then I did a search and found this had been printed 12 hours ago, which is useful. And I just wondered how many times during the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of the stock markets during Thanksgiving had actually risen. And if we move down here, in fact, we can just get it off this table. You'll see the market was up 83% between Wednesday and Friday. So don't be surprised if you see the markets continue to rise. And the fact that they've been moving higher as well over the last few weeks wouldn't surprise me at all. Let's have a look at this a little bit. Not counting this year, the S&P has risen 49 out of 72 times during Thanksgiving. And if we go down a bit further, you can see there's a chart, but it's 83% on the graph there, in the table that you can see there. So yeah, don't be surprised if you see the markets move. I know it was either last year or the year before on the Friday, the market absolutely tanked. But that was, they say, just a one-off according to this data there. So there you go. There's the numbers, and don't be surprised if you see the market moving up. Well, there you go. Yeah, 60 times in the Wednesday through to Friday stretch. So about 83% out of 72. 60 times out of 72 is 83%. Okay, news today. What have we got? Let me just move this back. It's all of the PMIs. Let me just refresh this because the time's wrong on there. That's better. 8:15 we got the French services PMI, and then we go through some flash news all the way through to 9:30, and then we've got core durable goods for the US and unemployment claims. Flash services at 2:45. And new home sales, revised UOM, and also FOMC meeting minutes. But we're going into Thanksgiving, so there won't be a press conference with this one. They will just be released at 7 p.m. Gold-silver ratio remains sideways to lower. So let's have a look at the markets and start off with the Dow, see what happened during yesterday and what's likely to happen during today's trading session. And in the Dow, we can see that the market was up yesterday. It's also sideways to higher on the overnight. We've got this high over here, which goes back to the 16th of August, I think. Yep, it's the 16th there, which we can see. And that's at 34,287. And the market is likely to have an attack on this today. In the 30-minute chart, we're already above the high of yesterday, or we're just sitting on it. Massive move yesterday in the Dow as well. So let's just have a look, see when we kicked off in the session to the end of the session. Because traders are missing in action, we've got, it says 281 now. I think it's a bit more than that. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. Let's just double check. Oh, it's just from here, isn't it? 1, 2. Yeah, 281 for yesterday. But during the whole session, that's why it looks slightly odd. But if we go from the low yesterday, and just draw that in, go from there on the overnight to yesterday, that's more like it, 487 points, but during the session just under 300 points for the move. In the daily chart, just as a matter of interest, we go from here to where we're currently trading. Let me just redo this. We've got to the high of yesterday, we now have a massive 5,486 points. That's an average of 166 points per daily bar over the last few weeks. That goes back to the 13th of October, which you can see there. So nearly 5,500 points, and we're going to go past that, aren't we, if the market continues to move higher today. In the German DAX, also sitting sideways to higher, which you can see there. And you can see it's already primed to want to move to the next upside target. I'm going to go over to the monthly chart to have a look at this. as the market continues to make its way back. We're at the 62% retracement and the 20 bar moving average there. That's 14,590. We're likely going to take this out, and the reason I say this is because we can see we've got a line above it. So the target on the upside from the monthly chart is going to be 14,713, which is a couple of 100 points higher than where we're currently trading, isn't it? Yeah, somewhere around there. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it is, yeah. So the daily chart, again, we can see the market's already above the resistance that we've had to the left here as well when it took a breather. We've been through now for the last couple of days and sitting above that at the moment. In the 30-minute chart, we moved higher yesterday. We had a pullback to the DP, and then we moved higher, and that's where it's been through up to the close and high of yesterday, and just below the 20 at the moment. But it's Wednesday. Like I say, there's an 80% chance the market, based on previous performance, not guaranteed of course, that the market could move higher, and you just move the market down like they're doing at the moment, get a few people going short and then reverse the market and bring it back, which is what they seem to have done for the last few weeks. As you'll see here, we took off to the upside, then they brought it back, and then the market moved back to the upside and continued overnight, which you'll see there. But a bit of weakness there at the moment, no surprise, but soon bring it back. You don't have to worry about that one. And again, like I say, in the daily, it's primed to move higher. And the monthly chart, you can see that target there of 14,713. And in the S&P, struggling a bit. Like I say, it's a broader market, so 78% retracement is where this is currently stuck at, and in that sort of sideways range. Good move yesterday in the 30-minute, but also struggling with yesterday's high at the moment. In the FTSE, we've taken out the 89% retracement, which you can see there. I'm just going to compress the chart a bit there and give you the next upside targets for this market, which is going to be 7,514 if the market continues to move higher. We can remove this, but overnight in the 30-minute chart, again, also struggling with the high and close at the moment. Yesterday, the market up, back 78%, sitting on the 20-bar moving average. We oversold, and then we moved to the upside. But at the moment, a bit of weakness around in the markets pre the opening of the German DAX futures, which is another half an hour or so away at the moment. In the currencies, the GBP JPY continuing to move to the upside, stuck at 62% area there, but above the 5 and the 20 bar moving average. The 30 minutes chart, yesterday we had a shakeout down to the DP after being oversold. They brought the market back to where are we today? Wednesday, Monday's high, and then the market sitting on that 50 EMA, moving the market back to the upside on the overnight. In the pound, sideways at the moment, quite quiet by the looks of things there. And in the 30-minute chart, yeah, you can see that they've only got 50 pips or 70 pips there. The market's been sideways and also off the high of yesterday. Let's have a look at the dollar. This was down yesterday. So there we see the reversal in the dollar, and below the 5-bar moving average at the moment. What I'd be inclined to do here is just to draw in some numbers on the downside, just to see if the market will hold. If it takes out the 200 MA in this market during a decline, then that will be very interesting. It's been a while since the market did this. Let's just drag the chart over and have a look, see if we can see this. As we've been in this strong rally, I haven't even got it on this chart, so it's been a moment or two since the market actually was trading below the 200 MA. Actually, it's here. This takes us all the way back to June 21. So the dollar has been in the daily chart above the 200 MA for quite some time, well over a year, nearly a year and a half, 18 months. above that 200 MA, which you can see there just at the bottom of the screen. So this is going to be very important for the dollar to remain above this level. 30-minute chart, you can see the market selling off late yesterday afternoon. Overnight, the market sideways, just below yesterday's low there as well. In the metals, this lending a bit of support to silver yesterday, but this is now back below the 200 MA. Needs to get back above this, and the 21.50, I think, wasn't it? Let's just have a look at the 30 minutes. $21, isn't it? Yeah, need to get back above and hold above that $21. You can see they tried to bring it back yesterday, and then they took it through overnight, and then they've tried to bring it back at the moment. Gold also sideways, sitting at the 38.50 area, below the 5-bar moving average at the moment, but sideways. They're oversold on the downside. 30-minute chart moved down yesterday to Monday's close, market bouncing off the DP at night, and then down straight through yesterday's low, but finding some support. And you can see some absorption of some selling coming in there as they're trying to bring the market back above yesterday's low. That's all going to depend on the dollar, of course, moving lower, which it currently is. Okay, that's it for this one. It's half-day trading today for the US. It'll be closed tomorrow, half-day Friday. So, like I say, we're stuck in this dreadful Thanksgiving market action. And it's just a matter of having to put up with it until we get to Monday, when everybody will be back at the desk. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.